Welcome to TravelNNovice. Today we're having a little sit-down chat as a part of our new series mini podcast. Today we're going to get into what we miss about RV life full-time on the road, specifically with our bus, the Blue Pearl.
Laboon. If you know, you know.
And this time I'm not going to put a number on it. I did have a list of 7, but I feel like we're going to go well over it in our conversation.
And if you saw our dislikes video, let's be honest. We liked it so much that we're going out to do it again. Spoilers.
Just
again.
a little different.
Just a little different. Yeah.
My biggest miss and thing that I loved about traveling was outside cooking and the fires, smelling the vibe of the campground, everyone having their own fires, cooking over it, and just sitting. I really loved that form of cooking where you can like relax while you cook.
I'll give one unique example. One day down in Texas, we're sitting next to a another YouTube RV group, and you know, it's great having the windows open in the RV and then you smell the campfires and all that stuff, but this case in the morning, the bacon.
And it was every morning, twice a day. They were carnivores, I guess, on this carnivore diet. Holy cannoli. It was amazing.
It was very good. What was also nice about it was you can kind of like, I don't know, it was more freeing to kind of do it that way. Like, yeah, you can cook inside the RV, but there's a lot of times that, well, let's be honest, sometimes you don't want
the RV. It gets hotter in the RV.
Yes, it gets way hotter in the RV when you cook.
My next thing that I also miss is the new location so frequently. When we lived in our RV on the road, we moved about 1 to 2 weeks every time. We would dance between 1,000 trails, state parks, an occasional boondocking spot, or something fancy, but not too often. I love going to a new spot, discovering, exploring, and learning about the area and the history. I love digging deep into the history.
It's also kind of neat going to these places where, you know, here in Ohio, you're used to seeing squirrels, but sometimes down south, you're like, oh, they're all brown. Or they're all black, or like, what's all this going on? And just seeing all the different animals,
we wouldn't have been able to see all the alligators we saw in Texas. Didn't even know Texas had alligators.
Or go kayaking
with the alligators.
Yeah.
Check out those episodes if you haven't already. Just the Beginning is all out right now on our YouTube channel. Check it out. It shows from the very beginning of when we first got the RV, us fixing her up, and then the issues that ensued. Another thing is the people you meet, the recommendations they give you. I miss it all. Just arriving. I know we said in our dislikes we hate the anxiety, but once you arrive and you're set, and then you have the whole park to explore, so much fun.
Now, she kind of hinted on it, but one thing that I miss is actually the people. When you're out traveling, it's nice meeting new people, even though we're both introverted. But, you know, it's actually quite nice. There's, you know, people are like, well, in this lifestyle, everyone kind of thinks similarly. It's like, well, no, not really. Like,
no.
But that's also kind of what makes it interesting is you meet all these different-minded people. You see people with vastly different experiences, both in life and travel and doing this kind of lifestyle. But what's fun is when you go to these places and you meet these people is everyone, not to be blanket statement, but everyone we've talked to has been extremely nice, very open. Another thing that I miss is the food. Now, one thing that is really nice about this lifestyle is, you know, before when you're in a sticks and bricks, it's, well, let's go get barbecue, or let's go to the steak place, let's go get some Italian, and it's always like the Olive Garden, Texas Roadhouse, you know, those kinds of things. But one thing that's really nice about this lifestyle is that you get to go, let's go to Texas to have Texas barbecue. Let's go to Nashville to get some Nashville hot chicken.
Let's go to New Orleans to get some Cajun and Creole.
Beignets.
Mm.
A little too much on the sugar. You know if you know.
Man, I hope we get to go to Maine soon for some lobster.
That would be nice. But there's all kinds of things out there. And it's nice to also see like how other people do things. When you're in North Carolina and you see how people cook their stuff. When you go to Kentucky and you realize, oh, they have their own, well, obviously, bourbon. Let's try that.
Trying the different culinary delights was so much fun. When you get to go out to the restaurants and experience their culture, their food, it's an experience.
It really is. And
we should start taking them along with us.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Where do you think we should hit up food-wise? Drop a comment down below. What's another or something you miss?
Weather.
All right. I get that.
We kind of did chase the weather.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I mean, I love a good snowfall, but I don't like to be freezing half of the year. I love a good fall flannel, obviously, a little fall weather. I love a season. But if I could just jet down south right after this, maybe come in for the snowfall or visit Colorado and ski. I missed the good weather chasing. Swimming in the winter.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Even if it was with alligators.
We didn't swim with alligators.
Traveling in the weather was a lot of fun. I'll agree.
I love the sunny days. I mean, I love a good rainy day, but chasing the weather allows you to get out there more. And that's also something I miss, is getting out there. Like, yeah, you can get out there in your home state, but it's so much more of an experience and like a craving to get out there and explore new places and learn. Being in the outdoors. You can't be in the outdoors all the time. We're in Ohio right now, and it's gonna start getting very cold. Matter of fact, next week it's supposed to start dropping down to freeze, and just going on a walk whenever we can.
And seeing new things when you're out there. So much fun.
What I loved about being in the RV and life on the road was just, I actually had more of a routine, I feel like, and more habits.
Yeah.
Because mentally I was in such a positive space that I had no problem getting up early, cooking breakfast for us, starting my day, and getting things done and getting out there and exploring. When you have back-to-back sunny days, these opportunities, they're actually very limited when you're in Ohio or in the freezing different states. But when you're chasing the weather, it's almost unlimited.
I was going to say chasing waterfalls.
I love to chase waterfalls. If you don't already follow us on TikTok and Instagram, we share a little bit of our daily side adventures a little more frequently. But our focus is still you guys on the lawn. What do you miss? What's your biggest thing that you miss? Or that you loved about RV life?
I don't know if it was the biggest thing that I missed, but one thing that I do miss was, this is going to sound kind of contradictory because it was also one of my biggest anxieties, but travel days. Because it was so much fun the day before, kind of like packing things up and getting ready, and you're like, tomorrow we're going to a new place. It's just a lot of fun. You just wake up and you're like, wow, my yard changed, or my neighbors changed, or
I have a pool. I love that. Yeah. Man, when we're ever like at a state park and then we're going to like 1,000 Trails, they typically have pools at their locations, and I'm like, yeah, it's like you kind of get into like going to the dog park, going to the pool. You get used to the different grocery stores. HEB in Texas.
HEB. All the way.
Amazing. I miss HEB. Actually, put that on the list.
I go back just for HEB. But no, it was so much fun just going to these places and just, I don't know, it's something about looking at the world passing by you, like in the windscreen. It's just so much fun to me. I love going on drives, and I love traveling that way, and it's just a lot of fun just wow, I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize bush beans was there.
Taking in like a whole new world, discovering places, the difference in the cultures, the diversity.
Yeah.
Like, you think you have seen it when you've gone around your state, but really, the world is at times a small place, but really, it's a big ass oyster.
Yeah, it's crazy just seeing also just the different cities and how they run things, and wow, traffic here actually makes a lot of sense, and traffic here is horrible. But it's also kind of fun just seeing it that way, and you're like, hey, I experienced all this in the worst time. But even then, if it is bad, it's like, well, it wasn't really that bad. I can't wait to go back next time.
Yeah.
And like I said, I love traveling when we're posted up and just driving along and going like, oh, I didn't realize, like, one place, even though this was during our honeymoon, was like, oh, bush beans is here. I didn't realize that was here. It's like we just drove right by it, like just discovering all kinds of things.
It's like something that you know and that you're familiar with, you've bought, you've used, and then you discover where it started, the story, like really traveling and ultimately learning all those different things. Like, I can't wait to go west and learn about more of the national parks out there and how our world works. Oh, what was that? What was that? Basil just told me her top miss and her favorite thing. What do you miss? She misses the people and the doggos. Honestly, I have seen a difference in her since we've been back home. She used to get so much socializing. She misses it. Right, baby? And all the dog parks? Yes, she loves it. Probably shouldn't say that to her.
Honestly, one of the best parks we ever went to was that one state park down in Louisiana. It was massive. And there were so many dogs there. And it was just...
Wouldn't know about it if you didn't travel and discover it, but it was like acres.
Yeah, it was gigantic. And we're talking multiple dog parks, and each dog park was acres long, like huge.
Yeah.
And they had obstacle courses, all kinds of things, and I mean, Basil didn't care about us anymore at that point. She's just like, I'm having fun. Weren't you?
Basically, it's hard to sum up what we miss and what we loved about full-time RV life. Just understand that we freaking loved it. As, like you said, we're doing it again. Just a little different this time. And hopefully we can bring more information that way. Thank you so much for coming to our little mini podcast, a chat, whatever we're going to call this. And let me know what you want to know about our time. Is there something specific? I have been thinking maybe talking about our lessons learned with the RV buying process, because really we shouldn't gatekeep that information.
Yeah, and let us know if you want to see any of that information down in the comments below.
Yeah, see you guys there. Thank you so much for tuning in to TravelNNovice. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, chat with us in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing week and a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Deja vu.